The other day, I was scrolling online and I came across this ultimate guide for hot dogs. It features hot dogs from all around the world. It includes the classics that we all know and love, as well as some lesser known international hot dogs that both look amazing and not so much. That tastes like shit. Now, I didn't see this guide list any references, so I'm not certain that these hot dogs 100% exist, but my curiosity got the better of me and I had to make some of the standouts. In this video, I'll make and eat 10 hot dogs that caught my eye from this guide, and I'll rank them on a personal tier list. If I missed your favorite hot dog, please let me know in the comments, and if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. It's the least you can do. I'm eating like 10 days worth of sodium here for your entertainment. Now let's go. The only way to start this video is with the classics. Hot dogs became a staple working class street food in the 20th century when pork sausages were first imported from Germany to New York, where eating sausages with a bun became popularized. So that brings us to our first hot dog of the day. This is what you think about when you hear the word hot dog. The American classic that popularized serving sausages with a bun, this hot dog is simply made with a grilled frank in a bun, mustard, sauerkraut, and onion sauce. Ketchup is optional, but is it really? There's a reason why this is the classic. It's simple and tasty. I'm gonna give this a solid B tier. Mostly because I'm so used to the taste, and since this is the quote-unquote classic, I'm gonna really use this as like a guide for me to rank the other hot dogs on this list. But don't let the B tier fool you. I'd eat 10 of these in a single sitting. On to the next. So the guide says to use bratwurst instead of franks like the New York style. Okay. And chopped cabbage, that sounds kind of nasty. Okay, so I did some Google searching and it turns out that chopped cabbage is just kind of a variation and most people use caramelized onion and sauerkraut, so I'm gonna go with those. This hot dog also consists of cream cheese, raw jalapenos, and sriracha. Very high hopes for this one. My God, easy A tier. Probably S tier if I was drunk. The cream cheese, jalapenos, and sriracha is honestly a goated combo. And I'm also not too sure if the brats would work as well, say like beef frank, but absolutely delicious. Kind of torn between A or S tier, but this is amazing. All right, next. So I've seen conflicting information online whether this actually exists or not, but I made it, so it technically exists now. The quote-unquote Idaho dog consists of a baked potato as the bun. I use an Idaho potato for the Idaho dog, bacon bits, chives, and sour cream. Here goes nothing. S tier for creativity, but B tier for taste. I think just putting a hot dog with a baked potato, it kind of takes away from both worlds. This would definitely be better if you ate them separately. Like, it's a delicious baked potato and a hot dog just doesn't really get to add much to it. So B tier. Now this hot dog is absolutely loaded. Poppy seed bun served with pickles, celery salt, tomatoes, pickled peppers, chopped onions, relish, and mustard. Honestly, that was life-changing. Easy S tier. The different flavors in this hot dog just go so well together. The pickled peppers, the pickles, the tomatoes, extremely juicy. It honestly is more like a sandwich or like a pizza versus a hot dog because it's got like everything in it. It's amazing. Man, I deleted that. Okay, now there's poppy seeds everywhere. So those are the 4 American style hot dogs that I've included. And before you Costco babies get mad at me for not including the Italian, this first international hot dog coming up is essentially a better version. Now, this next one might seem familiar to you if you grew up eating at Costco like I did, except the Tijuana dog takes it a step further by wrapping bacon around the hot dog as well as adding grilled jalapenos. So I cooked up some bacon and used the grease to cook the jalapenos and onions. This is a solid A tier. Anything that tastes remotely close to a Costco Italian will hold a special place in my heart. Shame they discontinued it at most stores. Now, I hope you're ready for this next one, because I definitely wasn't. You can't even blame me for making this look unappetizing. Like, I literally copied the picture. This is a long hot dog wrapped around a tortilla with ketchup and mustard. This looks like something I'd make if I woke up at 8 p.m. from like a 6-hour nap. Honestly, not as bad as it looked. I can't rate this any higher than C tier because, I mean, I think if you added some toppings to this, it would definitely be better, but I think it was just too plain. The tortilla actually surprisingly works well as a hot dog bun. I never thought the day would come where I'd try pineapple on a hot dog. I've got a really bad feeling about this because I already hate pineapple on pizza. This hot dog consists of mayo, ketchup, mustard, pineapple, crushed potato chips, and a boiled quail egg. Here goes nothing. Oh, that tastes like shit. Solid D tier. Way too many clashing flavors, from the pineapple to the ketchup, to the mustard, to the mayo, to the potato chips. This is just awful. Would not recommend unless you see nausea as a hobby. France's hot dog is unsurprisingly in a baguette. Cover it with shredded Gruyere, broil it with a blowtorch or an oven, and this is what you get. Super simple. Yeah, that's gonna have to be a C tier for me. I mean, this is just basically a nacho. It's just bread, meat, and cheese. Kind of plain, but also kind of tasty, but can't give it any higher than a C tier. The Guatemala hot dog is a bacon-wrapped hot dog in an avocado-coated bun, shredded lettuce, cabbage, mayo, and chopped onions. I like my loaded hot dogs, and I like guac, so high hopes for this one. It's a solid B tier. It definitely needs a little bit of kick, so I'd put some sriracha or chopped jalapenos on it, but very solid. On to the next. Now, this right here is a childhood special. Is this a hot dog or a pastry? The bun is light and fluffy, so mix some yeast with some flour and let it rest. Or if you're lazy like me, just go to your local grocery store and get like a crescent roll. Roll it out to about twice the length of a hot dog and just wrap it around. Brush the top with some egg wash, sprinkle some white sesame seeds as well as some salt, and bake at 385 for about 15 minutes. That's a solid B tier. Despite it being a childhood special, the way that the bun is made, you'll get some bites here and there with no hot dog. So that kind of dings it down a little bit, but very solid. 10 hot dogs and a lot of sodium later. This is what my tier list looks like. I only covered about half the hot dogs on this guide, so if I missed your favorite or if you want to see more, let me know in the comments and I'll make a part 2. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Peace.